Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 3. And today we're going to be doing a strange little mission that I kind of started off camera and I kind of wanted to finish on camera. I had a mission to send up a couple of satellites, which I've done, but I put 4 on here just to make it funny. No, just to make it balanced. Yeah. And also, who needs fewer satellites when you can have more satellites around Minmus? So I'm going to go ahead and dump these satellites out, and then we're going to rescue a part that is orbiting Minmus along with the Kerbal that is in that part, and we're going to bring it back to Kerbin. So, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Where is the bad boy? Here's the bad boy. Okay, and then we need to find Jednard. He is currently spitting debris out all over the place. So I'm gonna set him as my target, and we'll need to fix our inclination. So I'm gonna go ahead and warp on over to our descending node. We'll warp on over there and we'll take a look at Minmus as we warp past. I still have this little problem here with the deployed science. I turned up the timing in the config file, but it's still way too freaking. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dump one of these. And we'll go ahead and activate that engine, and we'll extend all of these. Unfortunately, these do not have action groups assigned to them. So this is now in orbit, and let's go ahead and take a look at where we're at here. So let's go ahead and add a little maneuver node. I'm a little past it. Oops, no, I don't want to warp there, you idiot. I'm going to add a maneuver node and see if we can get this straightened out to 0 or 0-esque. Let's see. Probably won't be able to because I'm too far away from the node, but we can get it pretty close. Let's get it right there. And let's get ready to do that burn. I did get a new keyboard, but I'm not used to the key placement. Is just a tiny bit off from where it was on my other keyboard, so it might take me a little bit getting used to it, for sure. Oh man, I tell you, it is getting a little difficult to do my maneuvers here with this new keyboard. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add one more maneuver at the ascending node here, just so I can clean it up just a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. So let's warp to that maneuver, and then we can bring in our orbit, and we can rendezvous with Jednard. Alright. Very good. We'll go ahead and drop our satellite here as well as soon as we make this adjustment. And I probably could have done it in that 50 seconds that it takes to do this adjustment, but there we go. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and drop this last guy here, decouple him. He's going out to see the world, and he's also going to broadcast back to the world everything that he sees. Alright, so there we go. Got that done. Alright, so now we need to set up a rendezvous with Jednard here. So Jednard, let's see if we can find a nice rendezvous spot here with you. So let's grab some retrograde. Let's bring it in and see if we can get an intersection with you. And there we go. And let's see if we move this around where our next intersection will be, right there. That is within 1.9, which is great. 0.7, even greater. But technically 0.7, 0.8 is a lower value than 1.9. Alright, so let's see if we can just adjust this just a hair and get that intersection down a little bit. Look at that, 0.2. That's exactly what I want right there. Okay, so we're going to warp into there. How much DeltaV do I have? 1905. That's not bad. I think we can get this done. This is 32 DeltaV for this. All of these maneuvers around Minmus are not going to be super difficult because the gravity of Minmus is so low. Alright, so let's grab... Meaning the DeltaV requirements are going to be relatively low here for all of these maneuvers. You might actually hear the clacking of my keys a little more as well. The keyboard is louder. I don't know if that bothers people or not. It never bothers me in videos, but I know it bothers some people. It kind of gives me a sense that I'm there with the person playing to hear their clacking of their keys, but I know it bothers some people, so I apologize. If this keyboard is too loud, I apologize. I may end up getting a different one and give this to my son for his computer. He's needing a keyboard as well. We're hard on keyboards in this house. Hard on keyboards. A lot of gameplay going on. Oh, I screwed that up. Okay. Well, that's all right. Let's go prograde just a hair and see if we can just bring that intersection in just a little bit. Just a little. I was too busy talking and clacking, doing my actual maneuvers there. Alright, so we're going to go in at 0.5. That's pretty good. And we're going to warp up there. And we're going to go ahead and get ready for this rendezvous. So the rendezvous is going to happen in 21 minutes. Alright, so let's speed that up here. And get a little closer. Maybe that's not the time that it's going to take for us to get there, because we're there already and I missed it. And I missed it. Alright, so let's go ahead and burn our target. I was looking at the wrong value. I'm rusty this morning. Let me go ahead and kill our relative speed here. Kill our relative speeds. There we go. And then that should allow me to, fly towards him. Alright. So go ahead and arm my claw. I'm going to get in line with him. I'm going to go ahead and retract my solar panels. Retract solar panels. And now I'm going to fly towards him at light speed. No, at 10 meters per second. Nah, 6 meters per second. Alright, so let's get him into position. Just a little modification burn. I want to control from here. There we go. And let's speed up time so that we are getting closer to him. Alright, here we go. I want to burn over here to correct my burn alignment there. And then we're going to get closer, and then we're going to kill our relative speed once again, which is what rendezvous are all about. You get closer, you kill the difference in your speeds. You get closer, you kill difference. Obviously, you can time it so with your maneuver node that you only have to kill your relative speeds once. I'm having to do it twice in this case, but still, that's not too bad. And then we can begin our actual maneuver to rendezvous with the target. Yeah, let's get as close as we can here. That's pretty close. Alright, now it's time for the actual rendezvous. It's 50 meters. Is that a command pod? Looks like it is. Alright. Let's see if we can blast into him. Just using our engines. If not, we do have some RCS here. go about? I need to save it. Let's see if we can do this. Wink. Nope. Alright. Let's get over towards him again. This might be a better angle anyway. Might be a better angle anyway. Alright. Although, to be fair, I didn't have my claw in position. I don't want to push him into the surface of the planet either. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use RCS instead. It's probably the best bet anyway. I just wanted to try it with the engine, see if I could. Okay, here we go. Hopefully I have plenty of RCS. Okay. I feel like I probably do, but the claw is very touchy. Very touchy. And it takes a lot to oh, I still got 400 monopropellant, so that's good. It takes a lot to get at just the right speed and just the right angle. So, oh, come on. So close. Alright. So, what to do about this? Let's just turn that off. Let's spin this guy around. The thing about those capsules also is they're oddly shaped, so it's hard to get a nice good hit on the target here. Alright. Here we go. Turn RCS back on. And that should be like the perfect hit. Aha! And it was. Look at that. And it was. We have Jednard, who is an engineer. Come on. I need another engineer like I need a hole in my head right now. Alright, so let's plot a course before we crash into the surface of Minmus here. Let's go ahead and plot a course to return to Kerbin, but at first I want to go ahead and go prograde here. I do want SAS on, please. That would help. That's weird that it went off. Let's go prograde. Let's get an orbit up at least. My god, folks. There we go. Alright. So now we have Jednard. We have our parachutes. We have everything we need, I think, to survive a re-entry into Kerbin. So let's do it. Let's just, I guess I could, theoretically, I could set up and get these. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that this episode. We're just going to keep it simple and get back to Kerbin. This episode may be a little short anyways because I've got something I'm going to do later this morning, and I got something I gotta do, so it's interrupting all of my recording, my normal recording times. I'm upset about that, but that's okay. I gotta do it for work, and working on Saturday is like seriously some sort of religious persecution or something. Alright, here we go. For me. Let's see. Not literally. It's not literally religious persecution. I'm just saying I take it as hard as someone might take a religious persecution. Alright, let's just drop that. Let's just drop that. It's getting into a weird place. Okay, we're gonna take this baby home, and we are going to make sure we're not hitting the surface of Minmus. We are not. Let's warp to the next maneuver. And bring her on home, Johnny. I mean, Jednard. Bring her home, Jednard. So we got plenty of satellites now orbiting Minmus. Not very effectively, but I mean, when I say not effectively, I mean not in any kind of pattern that gives complete coverage. But more the merrier, right? Okay, so let's get into position for this burn. There we go. And burn. Burn it. Burn it. Burn this bad boy. In case you didn't notice, the name of the ship is the Rescue Bad Boy. Yes, it is. Alright. And I don't know how you would have noticed that. How would you have noticed that? Is it in here? No. It's not shown. It's not displayed anyway. Okay. I think we're okay. Let's see. Let's take a look at how we ended up here. Periapsis is at 32. Awesome. No. 12. Not as awesome. Let's go ahead and give just a little retrograde burn and see if we can pull that out just a little. No, retrograde burn. I want to pull that out just a little. Just a little. Let's bring it up to 32 so we don't burn up. There we go. Beautiful. Now I'm going to quick save it and warp up to Kerbin. Alright, folks. Bye-bye, Minmus. Whee! Hello, Kerbin. And the moon as it rotates around Kerbin. Jednard's going to be happy. He's been rotating up around Minmus for a while now. In fact, I think we also satisfied a contract to rendezvous 2 vessels in the orbit of Minmus. So that also is good. Although you can't see because I got so many freaking surface collection messages. The message that we fulfilled contracts has been lost amongst the scattered messages. Alright. Very good. One more quick save. Turn off my solar panels. We're going to see if we can re-enter with this thing. Probably won't be able to, but I do have heat shields, so I'm not super concerned with it. But here we go. We're coming in. We are coming in. We're going to see if we can survive re-entry with this thing. We got lots of DeltaV left. Not lots, but we got plenty. Plenty to afford us some slowdown if we need to. If we need to. Oof. Not very aerodynamic. Not very aerodynamic. That worries me. I may have to pop the old heat shield out here. We're going to slow down with our fuel here and see if that helps us. See if that helps us get into position without blowing up. Gads, that's hot. That's some hot stuff. That is some hot stuff. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, I see it. Sorry. Rename the vessel. Jednard's debris? No. This is the bad boy. Come on. How did we take on the name of this piece of junk? That's just not right. Just not right. I brought plenty of chutes because I wasn't sure how big Jednard's debris was going to be. I didn't know if it's going to be just a command pod, which usually it's some sort of cockpit or command pod or something that holds one Kerbal. It's usually not anything big, but you never know. I thought, maybe it'd be something different. So I brought plenty of chutes so that we could safely reach the surface. So we may be able to survive with all of this and get a little bit of our investment back from from this. Do a crew report. Why not? Why not, buddy? Alright, let's deploy the chutes. Deploy the chutes. Deploy the chutes. And deploy the chutes. Let's see if this slows me down like I need it to. If not, we'll pop that decoupler off. 9 meters per second. That's still pretty quick for a parachute. I mean, for a splashdown. But we'll see what happens. We'll see if that breaks anything. We'll slow down time. That seems to help when you have these tough splashdowns here. I don't think it'll hurt anything we need. It might destroy this engine though. And a lot of the stuff it was hanging on to, but that's okay. We're back. We are back. And Jednard is safe and sound back at the Space Center. Oh boy. Oh boy. He's back. And we got 25 science. Wow. Cool. Okay. Great. Jednard's back. Oh my god. Look at all. Look. We got so much stuff to do. Science data from space around Kerbin. Why not? Science data from space around Minmus. Why not? Bring Duna Ejecta back with you. What is that? Everyone here at Mood is looking for the next big thing. We've got an idea how to get it. There's a lot we can do with a sample of Duna Ejecta. Oh, so it's a Duna stone or something. Rendezvous within Duna. Sure, we'll do that. We'll bring that back as well. I don't think I'm really interested in doing another rescue mission or another satellite. I don't need the money at all. Extract ore from Minmus and deliver it to Kerbin. No, I mean, we might end up doing that eventually, but I'm not that interested in doing it at this moment. So, I did check on the Sentinel telescope. You do have to turn it on, so I did turn that on off camera. So now it is looking for threats to Kerbin actively, so that's good. I will go ahead and do the science data around Minmus and Kerbin just for getting that done. And then I guess the next episode we may go ahead and build something and I forgot to do the second min. I had plenty of satellites. Oh, that's sad. Anyway, I can take a station to Duna, explore Duna. At the same time, we can dock 2 vessels around. Land on Duna and bring some Ejecta back with us. And maybe even rescue Jednard from Duna. All in one mission. It will probably be more than one episode, however. So, that's what I'm going to shoot for. I'm going to shoot for doing this. You have to have a station that can do research, have 3 pilots. That might be the hardest thing to do. Alright, so let me do a little research on that. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, throw me some likes, leave me some comments, and as always, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys at next time. Bye. Kerbal's waiting by the window, vaguely looking down at their saw, and hoping possibly Jedediah will